Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you? Have you subscribed? Hope you have. So today I'm going to do dinner for tonight. So I'm prepping it this afternoon and I'm going to do a stuffed butternut. Now, don't know if you like me, I find it really hard to cut these when they're raw. So I don't. So I want this in two halves to stuff it and I want the flesh out of it. So all I'm going to do is pop that on a baking tray and bake it for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to leave it cool because I actually want it cool to be able to manage the next stage of this. And then I'll cut it in half and scoop out the seeds and the flesh separately. But it makes it so much easier than trying to struggle to cut that in half. So just a little bit of a top tip. So I'm going to get that in the oven for 30 minutes and then I'll show you this evening when I start making the rest of my stuffed butternut up. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, so my butternut cooked for half an hour at lunchtime and it's cooled, so I will deal with that shortly. But I need to start working on the filling now. So in here I have my Berghoff pan, which I'm just going to use some barbecue and grill fry light because it adds a lot of flavour. And then I've got a very finely chopped onion. I'm just going to throw in. Going to cook that down now until it's softened. And then I'm also going to add into there, yes you guessed it, lazy garlic. Oh, actually you never noticed, lazy ginger. Picked up the wrong pot. Right, we'll put that while it's cooking. Alright, I'm going to put a good couple of teaspoons of this in. There we go. And then me and my lazy garlic, love it. Okay, give that a good mix. Right, so while that's cooking, I'm going to chop my butternut in half and I'm going to scoop the flesh out and put that to one side. So let me get cracking with that. Right, okay, so because it's already cooked through, it's so easy to separate. Let's take the lid off and look at that, just perfect. So just need to get a spoon and scoop out the bits that I don't want, which is this. Just get rid of that. You can dry these seeds out and have them if you really want. I don't. So I'm going to bin them today. And then I've got a bigger spoon here and I'm just literally going to scoop out the squash itself, but I want to leave the case intact, so just be careful you don't go all the way through. Okay, so I'll crack on with this and just get back to the filling as well. Right, so my onions and garlic are cooked up lovely, and then I've got some less than 5% fat mince meat here, and this is 500 grams in this one, so it's going to be quite a lot, so it's going to be more than I need for this meal, but what I am going to do is then freeze the rest to make a great start of another meal later on in the week. I'm just going to add some pepper to that. I don't use salt, as you know. Right, so the meat's just starting to brown, if you can see that. So I'm going to add into here one courgette and one pepper. Any pepper will do. I'm going for a yellow pepper because it's a bit sweeter and it'll add a bit of colour to this as well. A good mix. Right, and then I'm going to add some more spices to this. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. Teaspoons of paprika, I'm going to put 2 generous size tablespoons of tomato puree. Give that a quick mix. And then I'm going to add my butternut flesh. And give that a good mix. Right, if that wasn't hearty enough, I'm now going to add in 125 grams of quick boiled rice. Okay. And then to that, I'm also going to add some beef stock. So this is about a pint's worth of stock. Just going to give it a stir. And I've popped just 1 stock cube to a pint of water. All going in like so. Give that a good mix to make sure that the rice is all mixed in. Look at that, doesn't that look amazing? And then all I'm going to do is leave that to cook for 10 minutes and hopefully the rice should be cooked, as well as the vegetables. I don't want the vegetables too cooked. This is going to go in the oven to roast as well, so you don't want your veg overdone, otherwise they're a bit more soggy. And yes, that is Lola eating in the background. What else would she be doing when I'm videoing? Okay, so let's just leave that and we'll come back to it in 10 minutes. Right, so that is cooked fully now. Can you see? Looks amazing. So I'm ready now to stuff my butternuts. So let's take you over. Right, okay, so let's spoon this mixture in. Right, there we go, perfect. And as I anticipated, I have shed loads left, so that will get put into container for the freezer, and that will make a lovely meal in the week, or lunch or something, so it won't go to waste. So get rid of that. And then to finish this off, I'm going to top it with some mozzarella. And this is part of your healthy extra A, so it's well within your limit. Oops. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to stick that in the oven now. I'm going to bake it for about 15 minutes until the mozzarella melts, and then I'm going to show you. Right, so here are my 2 halves of butternut squash stuffed, and I have just added some parmesan on top, and they smell and look delicious, I think. What do you reckon? So I'm now going to eat those, and I'll come back to you later. So what do you think? Dead easy to make, delicious to eat, and sin-free, guys, if you use your healthy extra A's. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, put notifications, and give me a thumbs up. See you later. Bye.